James Scott Jr. and Ty Schreiber.
First pitch coming here, and I'll step off.
Wilson coming into this game, a fantastic strikeout to walk ratio. 10 strikeouts, only 1 walk. He has walked 2 so far today. Came into this game with a fantastic 1.68 ERA.
Looking to settle in after a bit of a slow start here. That's a good start to Josh Horvath, the right fielder, in there for strike 1. Appel moving from first to third on the base hit from Broadus. The 0-1 to Horvath, and that one taken for strike 2. 0-2 now, quickly ahead here for the Maroon pitcher. The 0-2. That one fouled back our way, chopped in the staying alive here. Horvath, the count stays 0-2.
So Horvath in the 4 slot.
Another 0-2 pitch on the way here for Wilson. That one hit hard on a line but foul on the third base line. And the count stays the same, 0-2. It's, of course, the first of our little doubleheader here at this tournament out at Liberty Hill High School.
Hey, like Ernie Banks said, let's play 2.
Every couple months, able to make your way out to Liberty Hill, and there's another shopping center, another neighborhood being built. This area continues to just blow up so quickly as that one misses inside, now 1-2.
Nice job by Contreras keeping that ball in front. Good quick movement.
One ball, 2 strikes, still nobody out. Here's Wilson. Runner goes as that one misses away, no throw, and into second base easily goes Luke Broadus. So second and third now, 2 runners in scoring position with nobody away. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Here's Wilson. The 2-2. That one chomped on the ground, and that will stay fair. The throw over is going to be long and not in time. 1 run scores. Staying put at second base is Broadus, and the Dragons have a 2-0 lead here in the top of the first.
Godinez let that second bounce fall in hopes of that ball going foul.
Yep.
It is going to be a tough play no matter.
It was right there on the line. It was close, too. He made a heck of an effort of it, but just a little too late on the slow hopper.
Yeah, base hit all the way. Bounce. Base hit all the way. He's kind of caught in no man's land there. All right, Maroons need an out. How about a roll of pair here, Jack? Call it now. You are our lucky charm today. We're going to get a pair here.
You certainly would take it. Big hole there on the left side of the infield. Kenny playing close to the bag, of course, with the runner at second base. First pitch up and in to Quinn Bartholet. As that one, you could hear it clip that elbow guard, and a hit by pitch makes the bases loaded.
Just underway here, top of the first inning. No matter where you are in this world, at work, at school, at home, pull up a chair. Enjoy some Maroons baseball.
I gotta say, I do love. I'd never seen that Austin High baseball logo. I love it with the what is it? It's like a little pom pom. What is it?
No, it's Mr. Maroon.
I know it's Mr. Maroon, but what is Mr. Maroon?
Well, that's the Mr.
He's a Maroon, right? Isn't that what they say?
Well, he is a Maroon.
All right, I love it. Swinging the bat. All right, 0-1 here now to Rodriguez.
It's a secret. You'd have to come on board full time for us to tell you.
Of course. Loyal forever. I love that. Wearing his little hat. I love Mr. Maroon. 0-1, misses inside. Now count even 1-1 to the Dragon first baseman.
It's the first time this season we've seen Fletcher kind of struggle with his control.
And getting an early start here in the afternoon on the 1-1 is that one. And looks like Rodriguez was just able to get out of the way, would have brought home a run. Still looking for that first out. There hasn't been hard contact. I mean, it was a nice base hit from Luke Bronis to get through the infield, but I mean, it was a ground ball. If he hit it a few degrees to the right, it would have been an out. But instead, Austin High still looking for out number 1 as that one misses upstairs. The count now 3-1. The 3-1 pitch. And taken all the way there, Rodriguez is now a run comes home on the 3rd walk of the inning, the 4th free base for Austin High and Fletcher Wilson here in the 1st inning.
So it doesn't look like Fletcher has it so far. Let's see if he can find it. But if you're Coach A, would you be tempted perhaps to pull him here and save him, depending on where he is for his pitch count, for a Saturday game? We do have 2 games today, 1 tomorrow, 2 more on Saturday. Then we go right into district play. And you've got to think that Fletcher has earned the right to make that first start in district.
Yeah, absolutely. And that's the nature of the beast, right? You can turn on a baseball game and a Cy Young winner and a Hall of Famer can look like the worst pitcher in the league one day.
It's also called being 17, 18 years old.
Yeah, too.
Yeah.
Looking back, I just don't understand how they do it. The busy schedule, the school, the stress of being young, and then you have to go out there and perform. This one hit in the air. That will drift it to the outfield grass, perhaps. It looks like we're getting infield fly roll in there. Making the catch for out number 1. Got our. It was Alejandro there, the designated fielder, playing second base. Bases are at capacity. 3-0 here in the top of the first, 1 down. First pitch on the way, and this one's hit into the air. So a productive meeting at the mound as Besa settles under that one, and that's out number 2. 2 quick outs. And now bringing up the 9-hole hitter, the center fielder, Teague Watkins.
I'll take a cup of whatever Coach A just said.
First pitch, taking that one for strike 1. Wilson starting to find it a little bit here. Trying to limit the damage after forcing 2 straight pop-ups. And the 0-1 pitch, and that one fouled off, shot into the parking lot, 0-2. Wilson. The 0-2 pitch to Watkins. As he hits that one hard, but got around early on it, sends it foul. Another 0-2 pitch. Ooh, beautiful breaking ball, but it doesn't catch that top of the zone. Now 1-2. It was a nice pitch for Wilson and a better take from Watkins. The 1-2. Alwyn misses downstairs. 2 taken pitches here for Watkins. The count evens up now. 2 balls, 2 strikes. The base is still loaded here with 2 outs in the top of the first inning. Two. That one high and tight. The count full. And here a big chance to get out of this inning for Wilson. As the bases loaded, 2 outs and a full count. Wilson's payoff pitch, all runners move, and check swing, ball 4. So a nice plate appearance there for Teague Watkins as the 9-hole hitter works a full count walk to drive in a run. That's an RBI for him. And now you've batted around. Jace Kivett coming to the plate. The left fielder started us off with a leadoff walk and, of course, scored the first run of the game, of which there have been 4 now in this first inning. That one misses upstairs. Yeah, and like you said, I'm intrigued to see what Austin High does moving forward through this game here in terms of pitch count for Wilson. If you want to use him again later on in the weekend, but that pitch count getting up here in this first is that one in there for strike 1.
Yeah, I think we're probably past that right now. Which it looks like he's at 36 pitches. I'd have to check and see what UIL rules is, but, you know, you're going to save him for Del Valle.
Foul tipped into the glove, strike 2.
That's the important game, right? So we've been talking so far this season, David and Merle and I have been about just these tournaments are all to figure out who's going to play where and get your lineups and your rotation kind of established. I think Fletcher's earned that number 1 spot so far.
Wilson's 1-2. That one hit over the air, over the shortstop and down, rounding third baseman and coming home. And 2 runs will score on the 2-out knock. That makes it 6-0. As the inning will continue here for the Dragons, Kivett with a walk and a base hit here in the inning. Runners now at first and second base with 2 outs.
You know, Coach A doesn't have a lot of options right now. We talked last weekend about this team isn't really made for tournament play, playing 5 games in 3 days. Today, right now, we don't have the pitching depth to play that much, especially when your ace is struggling. So, like it or not, Fletcher's just going to have to work out of this.
There is an art in baseball to eating innings, as that one misses 1-0. The 1-0 pitch now just outside there. Now 2-0 to Jack Appel, the shortstop, who also walked his first time up. There's the 2-0 pitch in there for strike 2. So 2 balls, 1 strike. Pell takes that one, another ball, so now 3 balls and a strike. Wind still whipping from right to left. The 3-1 pitch. As that is ball 4 once again, but a base to work with there. But now the base is loaded for Luke Broadus, who drove in the first run of the game. He is 1 for 1, of course, with a single. Came around to score the 3rd run of the game. First pitch. Bends in there for strike 1.
It's a good curveball by Fletcher.
The 0-1. There you go, another good breaking ball.
Way to work ahead.
Nothing in 2 here. The pitch to Broadus. Swing and a miss down low, strike 3, and that will end the top of the first inning. But 12 hitters come to the plate there for Round Rock. They plate 6. It was the walks. They weren't getting hard contact. I mean, the 2 RBI single from Jace Kivett, he just kind of scooped it over the shortstop, but they count all the same.
Yeah, it's 5 walks in that inning and 1 hit by pitch, so that's 6 of them right there. To your point, you know, it's uncharacteristic so far of Wilson this season. So, you know, we are 17, 18 years old, and sometimes
Exactly.
we're not as consistent.
Exactly.
So, let's see how long he can go today, regroup. We are going to need him to eat up some innings. And then, let's get ready to play Del Valle on Tuesday, at least from his perspective.
It is Ethan Smith taking the bump here for the Round Rock Dragons. Number 3, both these teams wearing absolutely identical uniforms today.
They got style.
They look good.
For Round Rock, they were 24-13 last year overall, 11-3 in district. They have 6 returning players. Some of those are in this game, some of them aren't. So far this year, they're 6-1, 7-1 actually. They beat Liberty Hill earlier, 8-4. So 7-1. They beat Austin Bowie 5-2 on the 28th of February. Beat Georgetown. Their only loss of the year is to Lake Belton, 7-4. Appel last year, their shortstop, was a 6A newcomer of the year. So for the Maroons, we have Scott and Besa and Godinez trying to get something going to offset and make up for that 6-0 deficit going into the bottom of the first inning. Scott leading us off, hitting an even 600 so far this season, has got off to a very hot start. He's 12 for 20. This will be his 8th game played. He's played in all 8. On base percentage of .667. Got a double and a triple. Actually leads the team in both RBI and run scored. Very unique for a leadoff guy to be leading your team in RBI, but that's a testament to those at the bottom of the order actually getting on base, giving the opportunities.
That's a great point. Leading in RBIs in the leadoff spot, that's got to be pretty rare. And yeah, name of the game here: start chipping away, get one back, get a couple back.
In fairness, it is early part of the season,
yeah,
right?
absolutely.
So you're going to see numbers that are a little crazy. Things will normalize as the season progresses.
But I know for this Round Rock team, that southern part of Williamson County, I mean, that is a baseball gauntlet up there year to year. As the first pitch to Scott, going to catch the outside for strike 1.
Yeah, it's an 83-mile-an-hour fastball.
The 0-1 pitch. Smith working quickly. That one fouled off. Scott, you can tell behind it. Now 0-2.
It was 84.
The 0-2 pitch. And waves at that one. Swing and a miss, strike 3, and that'll be out number 1 here for the Maroons.
Looked like he expected something off speed, and they just came back with a fastball.
Heater.
He wasn't prepared for it. Sometimes you have to do that. You load up and expect a pitch, and, hey, if the pitcher goes against what you're thinking, you just have to tip your hat to him. All right, so this is Jaden Besa. He's hitting a hot .429 so far in the season, 6 for 14.
Strike 1.
.429 average with a .550 on base percentage for a .1050 OPS.
No balls and a strike to Besa. That one went behind him.
That was a 73-mile-an-hour curveball.
You know, 4 straight pitches, 4 strikes, pumping heat, and then going away from it there, missing badly. But now a 1-1 count to the Maroon first baseman as that one misses in. 2 balls and a strike. The 2-1 from Smith. That one taken by Besa for strike 2. As he delivers that one into Quinn Bartholet, the catcher.
You know, it's important for us to make this pitcher work a little bit and give Fletcher a breather over there.
For sure. as that one hit on the ground, so the at-bat will continue. 2 balls, 2 strikes here to Besa.
Besa's got a double, 3 RBIs, 2 runs scored.
Two balls, 2 strikes. Smith, breaking ball. That one punched to the third base line and foul.
Looks like his fastball's 83 to 84 miles an hour. His curve's about 71, 72 miles an hour. Good job by Besa. More pitches he sees, average tends to go in his direction as far as success.
Two balls, 2 strikes with 1 out, and that one fouled back. So Besa working a pretty good at-bat here so far. 2 balls, 2 strikes still, fouling off a couple pitches, staying alive here against Ethan Smith. Another 2-2 offering. As called strike 3 on the outside corner.
Backdoor curveball, 72 miles an hour. Got Besa looking.
Yeah.
Contreras stepping in on the season. This is his 7th game. He's hitting .357, .550 on base percentage. And again, just like Besa, 1050 OPS.
So hot start to the season for the top of this Austin High order. As that one skips in there, ball 1, Contreras.
He's doubled twice this year, 2 RBIs, 1 run scored. Junior catcher.
The 1-0. That one hit hard out to left, ranging back and not getting there as that'll get to the wall. Rounding first base and heading for 2 is Contreras, and he will be in there with a 2-out double. The first hit of the game for the Maroons.
Nice job, Osby Contreras, for his 3rd double of this young season. See if we can get a little 2-out rally going. We have Javi Godinez stepping in now. This is his 7th game, hitting .278 on the season, .316 on base percentage. He's got 1 double, 2 triples, leading the team in triples, 4 RBIs, 1 run scored.
First pitch coming to Godinez. Smith offers as that one misses. Also looking to the base paths here.
It looks like
And number 4 is a 1-0 pitch. Is that one taken here for ball 2?
I think that's a dice. Let me double check.
Two balls, no strikes to the Maroons. Cleanup hitter here, Javi Godinez. As he jumps back as that one scrapes over the top of his feet there for ball 3.
All right, Dane Calvert. My apologies. That's Dane Calvert courtesy running. Dice is 14, not 4.
3-0. Taking all the way is Godinez, and he works a 2-out walk. So, like you were talking about, now it's starting to make Smith work a little bit, get that pitch count up a little bit, and Ty Schreiber comes to the plate.
Deuce Schreiber stepping in, hitting .250 on the season, 2 for 8. He's got a double, driven in 1, scored 1, 400 on base percentage.
First pitch to him. Big leads here for the Maroon hitters. That one in there for strike 1. Taking is the Austin right fielder.
Good job of getting a little 2-out rally going.
The 0-1 taken there. That fooled him a little bit. Strike 2. Smith. As time called here for Schreiber. Smith trying to get out of this jam that Austin High has been able to create. Getting the first 2 hitters. 2 strikeouts in the inning so far for him. 0-2. As that one misses 1-2. Good take there for Schreiber. One, 2. Up and away. Count even now. 2 balls, 2 strikes.
It's a good job by Schreiber staying within himself and not chasing. You got to expect Smith to come in with the fastball. He didn't want to fall behind 3-2.
Smith's 2-2.
And it was a curve. And Schreiber did not
And I think we're getting
chase.
2 cheeky steals here.
Either that or they called a balk.
Oh, yeah. That has to be. That makes a lot more sense.
I like the cheeky steal, though.
It just looked like everybody was a little thrown off. Didn't hear the umpire there, but another 2-2. That one misses outside, so yes, you're right. Balk, because that makes it, that would have been ball 4. Is the count now full?
Payoff pitch. The runners are going to get going. Got another one. He's not
Another
coming
bonk,
set.
Yeah.
Hey, some Maroons are on the board. That's way to eat into that 6-0 lead. Make it 6-1.
So back-to-back balks here for Smith. There's a 3-2. Skips in the dirt, ball 4.
Hey, nice job. Keep this 2-out rally going. Let Fletcher Wilson compose himself.
And after a dominant first
so much,
5 pitches or so.
So much for letting Fletcher rest. He's actually now batting.
Yeah.
Oh, well.
They
are young. They can get over it.
Batting 6th. Is a meeting at the mound?
Be interesting to see if Coach A puts on a first and third play here, try to get another run going. For some reason, I don't think Smith has thrown a lot for Round Rock. It looks like the lineup that the Round Rock Dragons are going with today in this game, this is their second game in a row, may not have their number 1 guys out there. I've noticed that Trajan Godby, who is usually their first baseman, is not out there. I did see him warming in the pen earlier. He is a pitcher as well, so maybe he's the second guy up. We don't know. We'll see how this plays out. But right now, let's see if Fletcher Wilson can't get in a run. He's 1 for 9 on this season. He has hit a home run, 3 RBIs.
Big cut at the first pitch there, swung on and missed, strike 1.
84 miles an hour down the chute. Sound like Fletcher got a piece of it, just a bit under it.
Smith coming set the 0-1, and that one hit into the air out to center field. Looks hanging up, and it does. Making the play out there is Teague Watkins for out number 3. But like I said at the beginning of the bottom of the first, the name of the game is chipping away, and the Maroons do just that. They get one back. Osby Contreras, the lone hit of the inning, but a pair of walks there for the Maroons. So 1 run scores on a couple of walks and a hit, and a pair of balks set that up. The run scoring from Contreras on the balk as we're taking a break here.
Yeah, we're going to go ahead and
We're going to take a quick break. All right, you're listening to Maroons Baseball on Vibe.
My missing teeth were in the front.
I fell off a roof, messed up my teeth.
I would be talking and my tooth would just fall out. That's when I turned to 8118 Dental Professionals.
When I first came in, it was so welcoming.
I just felt a connection, felt like family.
It is worth every penny because you get that peace of mind that everything is okay.
I can't stop smiling.
Why wait?
From implants to full mouth restoration.
Go to 8118dentalimplants.com to see how we can help you smile again.
Back in here at Liberty Hill High School, Austin High, Round Rock, 6-1 after 1 inning. It was a struggle of a first inning for starting pitcher for Austin High, Fletcher Wilson. But he is back out there for his second inning of work, looking to make shorter work of this one. It's 4, 5, and 6 due up for the Dragons of Round Rock. Josh Horvath, the right fielder, will lead things off. He is 1 for 1. He had an infield single, came around to score the 4th run of the inning there for the Dragons. But it'll be Horvath, Bartholet, and Rodriguez coming up here. All 3 reached in the first inning. But here we go, top of the second. Sun is out, a couple clouds in the sky, but it's a beautiful day for some baseball, and we will play 2. 70 degrees and windy, blowing pretty much due north. North is right down our third baseline here.
We are dodging a honeybee over here in the booth.
Oh, dear. A funky hop and over the glove and into left field. A funky hop and over the glove and into left field. Rounding first and heading to second. Bounces towards the wall over there, and returning the ball to the infield is the left fielder there, Martinez.
Hard hit ball, one that Javi's got the talent to make. He was right there, looked like it just took a hop he wasn't expecting and bounced right over his glove. But if I was the official scorekeeper, I'd give that a double all the way. That's not a routine play. But Godinez, with a lot of talent, could make it.
And that one misses inside. That gets a piece of Bartholet. That's the second time he's been hit today, so both of his at-bats send him to first base with a bruise.
Can't believe there's any beef between those two.
But now the force is in order. First, second, and third here, nobody out, coming to the plate.
As the Willard of Oz would say, the triple play is in order.
Draw that one up.
Yeah, he always promised a pizza party if they ever turned one. I think he has to be present to win, though.
His first pitch here to Rodriguez misses, walked his first time up as well. The 1-0. That one hit on the ground. That'll get through the infield, but not going to be able to score. So station to station go the runners. That one hit just hard enough, and playing up on it just enough was Martinez.
That quick inning was not to be. It's sort of like the first inning. You know, if you're Coach A, you got to think, man, I still have 4 more games in the next, 72 hours or less? So the overall management of the pitching staff, not just this one game, but the overall management for the tournament comes into play here.
That one missing well outside to Robardo, the DH.
Infield in here for the Maroons. Play needs to be at home and then first if possible.
The 1-0. Fouled off in on the hands, strike one. Is that one going to sail over? This might be a fortunate bounce, but just not able to pop up.
Wilson didn't follow that ball home. If he had got there, Contreras got the ball in plenty of time to toss to him. But Wilson just was not there. It was a quick bounce, too. There's a lot of spring in this action on this net.
I was going to say it's like a tennis racket.
Yes, it was.
But coming home there for the 7th run is Horvath. 2-1. One hit on the ground, and now we have a run down here on the third base line. And did he make the tag? He did not. Dodging the tag and scoring the run is Quinn Bartholet, and that makes it 8-1.
I wonder how he was not out of the baseline. I mean, Contreras he was right over the line and couldn't get to him. The umpire calls him safe, and that's all that matters. So it's 8-1. Another first and third scenario. We have nobody out here in the top of the second.
I think fair to call that a fielder's choice.
Oh, 100%.
For Roboto.
Yeah. You know, if you're the Maroons, you just got to dig down. Dig down and figure out what kind of young man you are and figure out a way to compete here. Down 8-1.
Wilson steps off. The 0-1 in there, strike one. The first pitch to Bryce Morrison, who's 0 for 1 on the day. Wilson stepping off once again. Paperweight here. But the 0-1 pitch, and that one fouled off back to the brick. That is a quirk of this ballpark. They have the brick in the back, and then this super tightly wound net here. I'm sure they got a bunch of fun plays at the plate from season to season.
Yeah, either one of those is going to ricochet a lot.
It's got a serious bounce to it.
Especially if it's straight back. You can come right back to the plate.
And that runner at third base gets caught in no man's land, but the 0-2 found back, this time not quite getting over the fence, but hit into the air.
Love the idiosyncrasies of everybody's different ballpark. Also called home field advantage.
And we Austin ISD and calling games there know that all too well, the quirks of places like Nelson Field. Gigantic hill in the outfield as this one hit on the ground. They're making the play. They'll go home with it. This one off the glove and a run scores. Runners each advancing from first to second and second to third. So another fielder's choice and another.
It's a high throw by Godinez. Fielder's choice. That was probably his best chance of getting an out where the ball was hit. But he just threw on the run and threw high.
Better throw, and he is hosed.
Osby is Contreras. He's probably 6 foot, maybe 6'1", so he's not a short kid, and he jumped and wasn't able to get up high enough. So not a good look so far for the Maroons. While we have this break, I want to tell you about a look that is good. You got a note here from Kiko Rojas, Kiko Rojas from Samanos Body, SamanosBody.com. He's one of our Maroon sponsors. He's been so generous with his time that he has donated $2,000 of in-kind work with Austin High Athletics. So Kiko's been very key to Sarge, James Scott Jr. in center, and myself, keeping us on our feet. He does a lot of work with body stretching. Think of professional type stretching. If you ever go to a major league game, you'll see him on the field before the game getting stretched out. That's the kind of work he does, some of it. Foul ball behind us. But if you're like me, I tell you what, I've had back problems since I was 16, and I have found nothing in my life that has worked for me until I started working with Kiko a little over a year ago. So SamanosBody.com. You'll see their advertisement here. They do have a 30-second spot. So highly recommend anybody out there with joint muscle, back problems, anything like that, give Kiko a call. After this game, Contreras might need a little stretch.
That one misses low. Gonna skip up the third base line. Runners will stay put. Roboto at third. It's Morrison up at second. Wilson's 1-2. Nice pitch taken downstairs, ball 2. Good take there for Watkins. With the 2-2 pitch to Watkins. One hit in the air and it'll get out of play over to the concourse. In a 9-1 ball game here. Still early in the top of the second. Another 2-2 offering. That one roped foul, third base side.
That was his 67th pitch of the game. UIL limits 110. You got to think at this point in time, obviously you're going to try to chip away at that lead like you mentioned earlier, but now it's about working his arm and getting him stretched out for district.
Absolutely, the 2-2 pitch, and that one going to get a piece of him as Watkins heads to first base. Base is now loaded. Can't see from my angle what's happening in the Austin High bullpen. But it's Kivett up to the plate for the third time. Has reached safely twice, has a run batted in. As he hits that one on the ground, that'll get through the infield. 1 run scores. They're waving home the runner from third. And no, they'll hold him here as the throw cut off by Besa.
You know, that ball, and we're going to have a pitching change here. Our second baseman, Alejandro, probably for where we are in the game, was playing too far up the middle. I guess he was set up to turn a double play, but that could have been a routine ground ball to second base at normal depth. But you understand you got to try to play to get out of this thing. But, boy, nothing going right for the Maroons right now, down 10-1.
You're in a position where you have to be aggressive with how you're playing defense, and as a result, that can be what you can get.
So let's take a look at who we have on the mound. That looks to be number 20. That's going to be Carter Hayden, sophomore. Carter Hayden has pitched 1 1/3 innings so far this year. This is his second game pitch. He's faced 4, thrown 10 pitches at this level. A 0 ERA and a 0 WHIP. WHIP is walks plus hits divided by innings pitched. So, boy, how key is this outing for Carter Hayden? I'm not sure how stretched out he is, but, you know, this is kind of like a mop-up role in Major League Baseball, right? You just need him to eat up innings and get outs here and save the pitching staff for the other 4 games we have in the next 70-ish hours.
Yeah, it's an important role when you're having to – you're not just thinking about the 20 – or I guess not 20 – the 21 outs in this game. You're thinking about the 21 the next, and then the 42 you have to get tomorrow and things like that.
Yeah. Not the start that the Maroons wanted for this tournament. But never say die. Crazier things have happened. Play it pitch by pitch. Let's get an out here. Alejandro still far up the middle.
was a big cut at that first pitch. That's a good start here.
You know, especially with the left-handed batter, I'm not sure I'd be playing up there. Left-handed batter is going to pull over there naturally to second base, and that's a big hole over there. Yet again, probably playing there for double play depth, but boy, we just need outs.
The 0-1 misses upstairs.
Outfield straight away. Sargent center over to the right just a little bit.
This is one punched into the air out of play. And that one's playing softball.
Again, the wind blowing from right to left on your screen, and it is a gust of wind. Those flags out in right field are full 90 degrees.
There's a big swing and a miss as there's out number 1. They get Jack Appel, who is on the day 0 for 0 with 2 walks and a run scored.
Let's make that 0 for 1 now. But, man, he's come to bat 3 times in second inning.
And this will be the third batter in a row that is true for. This is the 3-hole hitter, Luke Broadus, who struck out to end the first, but singled and came home to score a run back in the first inning as well. It's now 1-0 to Broadus.
Good stop by Contreras. You know, next to our pitchers, you got to feel for Contreras. He's working hard back there.
And has a double back in the first inning, does Contreras. It's now a 2-0 count to Broadus. .3-0 pitch misses inside. That'll be ball 4. The runners advance, and a run comes home to score.
You know, we're talking about you have to find a way to dig down and get through this. For Carter Hayden, you're fighting for a position on this roster. You're also fighting to be part of the rotation in some sort. So this is important to him.
As somebody who played in a lot of garbage time in high school basketball, it didn't feel like garbage time to us. You're out there trying to prove that you belong.
Absolutely.
The score is 11-1 as that one fouled off into the parking lot. Horvath led us off here in this top of the second. The leadoff double, remember that one, the tough hop for Godinez over at third base. Rolled all the way back to the wall.
You know, I know that was a double all the way, but boy, if he was able to make that play, what a difference it would make.
That one hit on the ground, and trying to swipe at it backhanded was Kenny, and that one will get out into the outfield, and another run is going to come home to score. Another 2 runs are going to come home to score. That makes it 13-1.
Boy, that was a ground ball, big candy hop. That play needed to be made. I think Logan was trying to do one too many things there, catch the ball and touch the bag at the same time.
Yeah, he had time. There was that double play ball they were looking for, just can't capitalize. It's been that kind of game. It's not a lot of hard contact, but they're hitting it in the right place, and Austin Hyde struggling to make those plays. There's a throw back to first, not quite in time, but good heads-up play there by Contreras.
Hey, can we have a mulligan start this game again?
Absolutely. I think that's important in sports.
If only I wish. Only wish.
One soft reset. Is that one in there for strike 2? Now 0-2 to the Dragon catcher. The 0-2. That one hits softly. That'll stay on the infield, stepping on the bag and throw over, and that will be a 6-3 double play. Nice job over there at short for Logan Kenny, kind of rectifying the last mistake, getting 2 outs there, but damage done here. 13-1 here as we enter the bottom of the second.
That was the play that Kenny was trying to make the previous batter. Why don't we go ahead and pay some bills here for Jack Farrell, James Scott, Austin High Maroon Baseball. Be right back after this.
Hi everyone, I'm Gigi for Chuck Nash Chevrolet Buick GMC in San Marcos. We'd like to invite you to shop Chuck Nash, where we combine small town hospitality with a huge selection of cars, trucks, and SUVs. Right now, we have over 600 new and pre-owned vehicles to choose from and a friendly staff to guide you through your purchase. Stop into Chuck Nash Chevrolet Buick GMC today and experience a new way of buying or selling your next vehicle.
Jack Farrell, James Scott back here at Liberty Hill High School. That is not an error on your screen. We are down 13-1. You have 14, Lulu. What do you have? You have 13. A game changer run in our dugout has 14. We got to get that fixed.
Yeah, 13-1 on the scoreboard here.
Yeah.
We do have a new pitcher here for the Dragons.
That is Trajan Godby.
Mm-hmm.
Trajan Godby, a product of the Austin Wings organization. He's signed to go to Temple Junior College. Great hitter, normally a first baseman. Does pitch some. Likes his curveball a lot. Trajan's been invited to go play in a collegiate league this summer in Kansas, which is nearly unheard of for a high school guy who has not played college. That's how well he swings the bat. A lot of potential there. Son of Marcy and Gary Godby. Scores 13-1, and the Maroons hadn't even batted around yet. We got Martinez, Kenny, and Anderson up before we flip back to the top of the lineup.
Yeah, ordinarily, if you're coming to the plate in the bottom of the second and you're telling me your 7 old hitters leading off, I'd say you're probably off to a pretty good start in this game, but not the case, as defense and the pitching haven't been able to get it done here for Austin High early.
So Round Rock doing a lot of what we are doing, finding out who goes where, giving some people some opportunities. So Godby didn't get the start at first base because he was going to come in and eat up some innings off the mound. Jason Martinez stepping in, playing left field.
So Godby to the bump. We will see what that right arm has to offer. His first pitch swung on, chopped foul by Martinez.
Martinez stepping in, hitting 273, 3 for 11 so far in the year. 3 RBIs, 3 runs scored.
0-1. That one skips in there. Count even, a ball and a strike. The 1-1. Check swing.
That looked up and away.
I thought so, but
called a strike. 77-mile-an-hour fastball.
Godby painting as this one misses downstairs. 2 balls, 2 strikes. The 2-2. That one does miss up and away. The count now full for Godby. Martinez. The 3-2 pitch as he reaches out and pokes that one to shortstop, but hanging up in the air and making the play, Jack Appel, 1 away. A little soft floater, liner, whatever you want to call it, out to shortstop.
Not quite a Texas leaguer. Logan Kinney stepping in, 3 for 16 on the year, 1 RBI, 3 runs scored. This is his 8th game played, 20th plate appearance right here.
It's Godby's first pitch to him in there, strike 1. No balls and a strike. Now the count even, 1-1. The 1-1 pitch fouled off, up into the air and into the concourse.
This is Godspeed's throwing about 72, 73 miles an hour. Off-speed coming in the mid-60s. That was a 65-mile-an-hour curveball there.
The 1-2 pitch. softly on the infield and foul.
That's reminiscent of a couple of those plays that Godinez was wanting to let go at the top half of this inning. The ball bounced Round Rock's way this time.
Now a ball and 2 strikes. Chasing upstairs at that one. Swing and a miss for strike 3. 2 down now in the bottom of the second.
That was 76 up high. Sure Logan would want that one back. All right, Drew Anderson stepping in. He's hitting .286 so far this season. 2 for 7. Scored once. This is his 10th plate appearance on the season, 5th game.
And foul tip. Quickly in the hole, 0-2 is Anderson. And a designated hitter role today. The 0-2 pitch. As that one right in the back, right in the shoulder blade there for Anderson as a base runner, another 2-out base runner here as Austin looking to put together another 2-out rally.
All right, we got a couple of old Austin Wings teammates here as Godby smirks down at Scott. We played together many years with the Wings. Some history there. Scott 0 for 1 on the day, struck out swinging in the first.
As he takes the first pitch downstairs, 1-0.
74-mile-an-hour fastball looked like Godby yanked it.
Anderson leads off first. That one hit hard down the third base line and fair. That one will roll all the way to the wall. Anderson rounding second. He'll head to third. The throw will not be remotely in time, and that is a 2-out RBI double. In fact, no throw made. James Scott putting one on the board here in the bottom of the second inning. Now base hit of the plate, struck out his first time up, but worked a pretty good at-bat there against Ethan Smith. As Besa, that one will get through. Scott being waved home. Besa will stay at first, and the ball juggled. And Scott slides in safely once again, no throw made, and that's a crooked number on the board here for the Maroons. It's 13-3.
We like to see that. Nice job of that top of the order coming through, and it all started with Anderson taking that hit by a pitch. So Drew Anderson's been coming through clutch for the Maroons early in the season, taking advantage of his opportunities. Another young man has been doing that all year long as Osby Contreras is up.
Breaker misses high. Godby couldn't quite get it to dip into the zone there. Contreras doubled his first time up. The 1-0 pitch, foul. Ball and a strike. As he takes that one outside, it's 2-1. That one hit high into the air out to left. playable, drifting back, but with the wind, that's going to get over the head of the left fielder. Runners being waved around, sprinting home is Besa. He will score into second base for his second double is Osby Contreras. And the Austin Maroons keeping that 2-out rally going. It's now 13-4.
Contreras got that ball up into the wind and then kept carrying far past what the Round Rock left fielder thought. I have to check here the weather. This wind has got to be at least 25 miles an hour.
And it's changing a little bit, too. It had kind of been, well, I'm going to use when there's not a camera on me, I'm going to use a visual indicator. Wind was kind of blowing out the third base line. That's basically due north. But if you look at these flags over here, they've kind of been pushing more towards the northwest. So it's whipping around out there, and it's moving directions. It's very difficult for a fielder as that ball gets into the air and gets caught in that stream.
According to the Weather Channel app, gusts are 24 miles an hour, consistent 15 mile an hour south-southeast wind.
Yeah, and those flags out there in right field have been pretty much sticking straight out the whole game. You can see they're even pulling on the rope there. So it is gusty as that one hit on the ground. That is going to get through. Another run is going to score, making the turn around second. They'll go home with it. And the throw is not in time. And Godinez able to take second base there.
Hey, Javi's made some base running blunders overall this year, some last year. He played that exactly perfect. He waited to make sure that that ball was not going to be cut off before he took that bag. Very, very good job by Javi Godinez there.
So after getting his first two batters, Trajan Godby got a little soft liner and a strikeout, but since then it's been a walk, a double. And how would you score that one for Contreras? It was looks like a single from Besa and a single for Godinez.
Oh, the single for Godinez, Contreras, that was...
No, that was the double. That was
double.
I misspoke. Besa there on the single.
That one right there, that was Godinez, yeah?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Godinez, yeah. Single, he took second on the throw.
Yes, that's how I would score it.
100%.
I'm still getting back into the swing of baseball.
That's all right.
You know? It's been all basketball and football on my brain for about 8 months.
Anderson doesn't have anything on Austin High. We broadcast all of our games. Jack Fisher, they don't like Jack enough to do all the games. So he has yet to work off those cobwebs.
Yeah, no, it's a district getting started for them next week. Got, I think, Lhasa they're kicking things off with.
Or another way to look at that, are you using Austin High to dust off the cobwebs, Jack Fisher?
Yeah, this is my minor leagues. That's what that is. No,
hey,
absolutely
come
not.
on now.
Absolutely
That's a quick
not.
way to get fired after 2 games, which was going to happen anyway. No rumors out there, right? No rumors.
I'm interim.
I was talking to Godby's dad between innings here, and you know, Godby obviously played the first game, and he was talking about how Round Rock was trying to get players around. I said, hey, is Trajan going to start? I was kind of surprised he didn't start off the mound this game. I saw him warming up in the bullpen. He's like, oh, God, he's not going to play. They got a lot of people over there that they got to work and see. And lo and behold, here he is, pitcher number 2.
I was waving at that one is Schreiber, and that will bring the second inning to a close. But 4 hits and a walk. Net the Maroons 4 runs there in the bottom of the second inning. We head now top of the third.
You're talking about chipping away. That was a big chip right there. We're only down 9, babe.
Absolutely.
Touchdown and a safety. Let's go.
It'll be 6, 7, and 8 due up here for the Dragons.
And we'll go ahead and take a commercial break here, pay some bills. Thank you for joining Lulu Korn, Jack Fisher, and myself, James Scott, on the Austin High Maroon broadcast.
I'm Jenny Covert. Welcome to Covert Chevrolet in beautiful Bastrop, Texas, where small town values drive big time savings. At Covert Bastrop, we understand what matters to you most. A good deal, great service, and dealing with people you trust. What matters to you matters to us. Rooted in family values since 1909, the Coverts have been serving Central Texas for 6 generations. We want to be your car dealer. Let us prove it. Covert Chevrolet, Highway 71 in Bastrop. Together, let's drive. CovertBastrop.com.
Back in live from Liberty Hill High School. Round Rock Dragons, Austin Maroons, a productive bottom half of the 4th inning for the good guys. Back out for another inning of work. Due up here, Luke Rodriguez, Joey Roboto, and Bryce Morrison for the Round Rock Dragons. Clips off the glove of Contreras. It's now 2 balls, 2 strikes with 1 down here in the top of the third. Two balls, 2 strikes. That one hit hard and through the infield. It'll just be a single there. Making the play out in right field is Schreiber. So a 1-out single for Joey Roboto, the Dragon DH. Now Bryce Morrison comes to the plate.
Hey, while we have a second here, I'd like to give a special thanks to Dr. Bedford, principal of Austin High. Not only is he supportive of the athletic program, but he's also supportive of our VIPE Live crew. We've got a couple of members here today, led by Lulu Korn. Fatima is also here. Fatima, how do you say it? Fatima, okay. I'll get it right. You guys have listened for a long time now. I need to be hooked on phonics a little bit more.
Fouled off, strike 2. Morrison to the plate, also 0-2. The 7 and 8 hole hitters, both 0-2 here for the Dragons. Only half of those, that 0-4, resulted in outs. The 0-2 pitch just misses. It was a nice one there from Hayden, but a good take from Morrison makes the count 1-2. 1-2 pitch. Swung on and missed. Strike 3. 2 down here with 1 aboard.
How about Carter Hayden battling up there? You know, this being tournament, I'm not quite sure what the time limit is or the run rule. Last week it was 8 after 5, I believe, and an hour 45 or 2 hours time. We've been on play for about an hour 16 now. Swing and a miss there. But the youngster Hayden coming on and battling.
Hayden's 0-1. That one hit in the air. That'll stay on the infield. Base at Charges. Who wants it? And diving catch. Reaching out for it. Osby Contreras makes the catch. A nice job ranging over for the catcher.
What a play by Osby Contreras, and that should have been bases ball the whole way. That was his ball to come get. Not sure. It looked like the runner maybe was interfering with Besa, but it wouldn't have been interference because he deserves that line, that base running line. So nice job by Osby Contreras as we go on to, what is this going to be? The bottom of the third. Let's go Maroons. We'll be back after this.
At Horizon Bank, we're from here. With over 100 years of experience serving Central Texas customers and headquartered right here in downtown Austin, we're proud to support our community and the athletes who keep it strong. Stop by any of our Austin and Central Texas locations and see how we can help you meet your goals. We'd love to meet you. Or you can visit us on the web at horizonbank.com. Nance Orthodontics is committed to providing the highest quality orthodontics for the Austin community. Dr. Nance is a board-certified orthodontist and offers Invisalign and braces to create beautiful smiles. Our friendly team is passionate about creating beautiful, life-changing smiles for all ages. With the latest technological advances, patient comfort and happiness are our highest priority. Give us a call for your complimentary consultation today.
Live and alive from Liberty Hill High School. We're watching Austin Maroons baseball on Vipe. Jack Farrell, James Scott here. First of a doubleheader. Next one will be at 5 o'clock against our hosts here, our gracious hosts. Doing a great job as usual, the Panthers. 13-5 as it stands. Record time for a half inning there in the top of the third as the Maroons face just one over the minimum as Carter Hayden settling in a little bit, pitching pretty well. Got his second strikeout of the game back against Bryce Morrison in that inning. It'll be the top of the order the next time the Maroons are on defense, but Trajan Godby back to the mound for his second inning of work. And it's Jason Martinez. Or no, rather, that's Carter Hayden,
the man
replacing the pitcher. Pitcher for pitcher.
Hour. That's right. He's 0 for 4 on the season, looking for his first varsity knock.
He was looking one ahead. Jason Martinez on deck.
Be a great opportunity for him to put one through somewhere and help himself.
Yeah, get some offense going with fewer than 2 outs. Although it's worked for Austin High. That's 5 2-out runs in the ball game. I know the lead is still pretty comfortable for for Round Rock at the moment, but this one hit on the ground, and that will be stopped, but there will be no play. That'll be an infield hit.
Congratulations, Carter Hayden, on your first base hit at the varsity level.
There we go, Carter. And on a day Fletcher Wilson would like to forget, this might be one Carter Hayden would like to remember.
Looks like we have Shipper as a courtesy runner for Carter Hayden. Landon Shipper. And Jason Martinez in.
A soft liner to short to start off the second inning. He's in for his second plate appearance as that one misses downstairs. 1-0 to him.
I'd settle for what we did last inning. Got the bottom of the order going to flip it around to the top and scored some runs.
That one hit up into the air.
Martinez fouled that one right behind us.
Ball and a strike here. Runner goes foul.
Coach A, tip of the hat, down 8. Still running. Trying to generate some offense here. Nobody wants to win more than Coach A. Don't forget, his name is what's on the website and all these publications reflective of our record.
There's a wave and a miss for Martinez as he goes down. The third strikeout of the game here for Godby.
Shipper was not paying attention there. He took an easy jog back to first base and almost got picked off, but he was safe. That's not a move that you want to see down 8. Logan Kinney up 0 for 1 in the first.
That one misses. Yeah, to your point, that's the great thing about baseball is still trying to score and still trying to run even with a big deficit. Baseball is a sport where all reps are live reps. You can't really fake an at-bat. Where
No,
you can
cannot.
kind of walk through the last 2 minutes of a football game and you can get a running clock going in football, or you get the backups in. But baseball, all at-bats are at-bats, and you're running the bases the same way every time. As this one is hit high in the air, playable out and left, but the wind is tricky. This time settling underneath it and making the play.
Shipper
Jace
played that.
Kivett.
I'm sorry, Jack. Shipper played that perfectly. He was off on a run on a straight steal, found the ball, stayed halfway, and then got back to the bag. So nice job of base running out there, Landon Shipper. As Drew Anderson's up again. See if we can get something else going here. Another maybe 2-out rally with Shipper at first, courtesy of Carter Hayden's first varsity hit.
Anderson puts it on the ground. He was hit by a pitch his first time up. He came around to score a run. He kicked off that big rally in the second inning with that hit by pitch. Deal 1 takes inside. Good eye there, 1-1. After that hit by pitch, it was a Scott double. Probably the hardest hit ball of the afternoon. Is back safely. And that's kind of started a bit of an avalanche. Austin High able to put a crooked number up on the board. Runner goes. That one hit into the air out to right. Charging up on it and letting it fall. Rounding second and heading to third. That's a 2-out knock for Drew Anderson.
Very good job by Drew Anderson. That brings up a battle of the old Wings, Austin Wings teammates, Godby and Scott. Scott stepping in 1 for 2 on the afternoon, doubled the last time up against Godby. Godby.
Big smile on Godby's face there.
Oh, yeah. He's like, you got me last time, I'm going to give it to you this time. So let's see who wins this one.
That stay in play. It looks like it will, and back-to-back half innings. Catchers making some nice plays in the field. That time it was Quinn Bartholet for out number 3, and in inning number 3, the first 2 innings we saw combined 18 runs, 0 in inning number 3.
Yeah, not a good approach there by Scott. Runners in scoring position. A pitcher kind of struggling up there. He kind of expanded the zone and gave an easy pop out. Oh, well, we're learning. We're learning. We're battling. So we're going to pay some bills. Talk about battling. We'll be right back after these messages.
Real estate companies come and go in Central Texas about as fast as the wildflowers in spring. But when you're looking for a house, you're looking for a place to put down roots, a place to call home for years to come, which means you need a realtor with roots in the community, like Tate Property. Tate Property is a family-owned real estate brokerage located in Terrytown. We grew up here, we live here, and we work here, representing buyers and sellers of Austin's finest luxury homes, investment properties, and farm and ranch retreats. This is our passion. Give Tate Property a call at 512-474-8283. That's 512-474-TATE. Or look up online at tateproperty.com and let us know how we can help you today. Tate Property, exceptional homes, exceptional service.
Almost every day, banking touches some aspect of your life, from growing your business, saving for retirement, or planning for future generations of your family. That's why it's so important to pick the right financial partner. The good folks at Plains Capital Bank have deep roots in Austin, serving Central Texas owned and operated businesses for over 20 years, from commercial real estate to managing your wealth. You can find them at plainscapital.com or call them at 457-7500. And when you talk to them, be sure to tell you that my friend Paul said hello, member FDIC.
Back live at Liberty Hill High School. That pitch from Hayden misses downstairs. As Jace Kivett, due up here, heads to the bench. And coming up now, taking that one on the inside corner is number 28, Maximin. So Maximin to the plate, pinch hitting for the left fielder for Round Rock, Jace Kivett, who was 2 for 2, or rather 1 for 2, reached both times. It was a walk, a single, couple RBIs, and a run scored, but now a 2-2 count here. That one hit on the ground to short. Kenny, the throw over is in time. Logan Kenny, a couple nice plays there in a row.
Yeah, we got to be aggressive on this turf and come get that ball. These guys are running full speed out of the box. And friends, if this voice next to me sounds familiar, you may recognize it from 102.7 ESPN The Zone and Game Time, Aaron Hogan's broadcast, bud. So thank you, Mr. Hogan, for lending us Jack Fisher today.
Yeah, I've been doing games on Vipe a whole lot longer than I've been doing that show. Just turned 1 year old on, what was it, Tuesday.
All that says is your career is on the upswing, sir.
I certainly hope so.
Don't forget us when you hit it big time, okay?
Oh, of course not. Not if. But here, coming to the plate.
Yeah, that's right. I love it. That's the attitude I love. Not if, it's when.
As a pinch hitter here, punching that one over the infield, Dylan Slocum with the one-out base hit. As Round Rock starting to empty the bench here. And, yeah, Broadus will remain at the plate. And he will, or rather, he will bat in order. As I'm old-fashioned, as my notes here are getting pretty messy in this scoring book. Last time up, Broadus struck out to end the second inning. The 1-0 pitch is hit on the ground right to second base. A flip over to short for one and throw in time. A 4-6-3 double play, and that will end the top of the fourth inning.
That's that double play we've been looking for all season. There you go. Maybe that's our double play combination right there. Anyway, that paid the bills. We're going to pay the bills. We'll be right back after these messages.
I'm Hunter Malloy with Prosperity Roofing. Central Texas got hit hard with hail this year, and Prosperity Roofing has been there to pick up the pieces.
My house took some damage in that last hailstorm, and Prosperity Roofing quickly worked directly with my insurance company to replace it with a way better looking roof. They earned my 5-star review. I highly recommend them.
Everything important in your life happens under your roof. Let Prosperity Roofing give your home the roof it deserves.
Do you need a haircut? A real haircut? One that's tapered or blocked, clipped or trimmed just the way you like it? Come let the licensed barbers at the Sportsman's Barbershop take care of you. The Sportsman's Barbershop is a friendly, no-frills neighborhood barbershop located in Austin's Brikerwood area. Our barbers specialize in traditional haircuts for men and boys, along with beard trims and straight razor shaves. The trophies and mounts donated by customers that line the barbershop walls serve as testaments to over 60 years of serving Austin. Give the guys a call, 512-459-9525 to schedule your appointment today, or look us up online at sportsmansbarbershop.com. The Sportsman's Barbershop, an Austin institution.
And we carry on.
We carry on with Jack Farrell, not Jack Fisher. I've just been corrected. Good Lord. My apologies, my good man.
No apology necessary. We are all good live here from Panther Field, I believe is what they call it here at Liberty Hill High School in the LISD Classic.
My brother was once married to a lady with the last name of Farrell. I said once married. You know how that ended. So I will know now. I'll just relate it to that.
Yeah, just think of that negative memory.
Hard to forget, though.
That's true.
62-mile-an-hour curve by Trajan Godby to Jaden Besa. Senior Jaden Besa, third year on varsity. Playing first base this game.
Quickly in the hole here, 0-2. Besa reaches out for that one, having to expand the zone on an 0-2, but sprinting over and making a nice play out in center field was Teague Watkins, and there's one away. As there's another one of those big northbound gusts that we're experiencing here today, as that one misses outside. 1-0 here to Osby Contreras. He's 2 for 2. Big contributor to this offense today. 2 doubles as he takes inside here.
You know, we mentioned Dr. Bedford earlier and thanking him for allowing us to have our Vibe crew. He is a great supporter of Austin High Athletics.
That one looks like it'll get out of play, and out of play it shall go.
We're very happy to bring baseball live streaming for free, and we're supported by our Austin High students here running the production and camera of Lulu Korn and Fatima Diallo, hooked on phonics. I'm working on it. We're missing Shep today. I think she wanted to stay in class. Something like that. Maybe not.
Godby's 2-2.
We're missing Maisie and Olita. Hadn't heard from Olita in a while. She might be busy with tennis or something. Kids. But very blessed to have them.
Yeah, absolutely. They're doing a great job as the payoff pitch misses upstairs to Contreras. So a one-out base runner. I would have loved it. I would have loved to do something like this when I was a student, although I probably would have been a little too eager to get on the mic.
Well, all these different camera angles are only possible because of the Vibe crew, the Austin High crew here.
Like the pros, most of these broadcasts are just, all we can have is center field, or rather kind of a wide shot of the whole diamond.
To my knowledge, we're the only team in America that has a full multi-camera set on the vast majority of games. Some guys do it, but it's only the home games.
That one hit hard and foul.
That was a rip there by Javi Godinez.
Some of these ESPN Plus crews that you see for college baseball don't even, they might have 2 cameras.
That's true.
I did a year of Concordia baseball back in the KMAX sports days, and we would sometimes have 2 or 3 cameras, but sometimes couldn't get them to connect. And it's a nice setup y'all got here. I love it. A lot of cables.
Well, all made possible by Dr. Bedford, and then the dedication of this Austin High broadcast team.
Godby tries to pick off. Nothing doing. A 1-2 count now to the maroon third baseman. Godby, his 1-2. It's just kind of a defensive swing. Godinez doing a good job of making contact there and getting that one out of the reach of the defense.
Not sure that's one I would have swung at, but I guess to your point, you got to just foul it off.
Sawed him off. If you're starting that swing, you better at least make contact, right? One ball, 2 strikes, 1 out, and a runner aboard. Godinez hits this one high in the air to center field, right into the sun. It's that time of day, and caught out in center field by number 14, Joey Rubato. Rubato moving out to center field. Started as the DH here today.
This will be Henry Shooter actually stepping in.
Yeah, hitting for Schreiber here.
Schreiber's most likely going to start pitching the next game. So give him a little break. Shooter 1 for 3 on the season. Oh, and he just bombed one.
He smoked out to left. That is gone.
Holy Toledo. Henry Shooter, 1 pitch, big bomb out to left field. Over 310. That probably ultimately went about 320, 325. Nice job. And how about this? The Maroons are within striking distance at 13-7 now. That's got to be a confidence boost for young Mr. Shooter.
Shooter aggressive early. First pitch, like you said, getting Godby as he cranked that one out to left. Wind certainly does not hinder that ball flying out there as it got caught in the wind and sailed an extra couple feet over the fence. But a fantastic swing of the bat there by Henry Shooter. Hayden to the plate now. Reached on an infield single his first time up as he gets around on one but sends it foul just a little too early.
Well, you got to give it to them. The Maroons have kept fighting. Down 6 now. At one point in time, I believe we were down 13-1, if I remember correctly.
It was up and in to Hayden. And they were able to get one back in the first inning. Yeah, 13-1 was our score. 5 in the second. Rather, 4 in the second, 2 here now in the bottom of the fourth.
That was Carter Hayden getting on, so he's going to be replaced by Schreiber here as a courtesy runner. Let's see if we can keep it going. Bodie Martiak stepping in. He's 1 for 5 on the season. He's also a sophomore. See if he can make the most of his opportunity here. Both teams working their bench as they both are finalizing their tournament season this weekend.
That one struck well and into center field for a base hit. Runners each move up a station. It's first and second here now with 2 outs in the bottom of the fourth.
Now, Godby is not one of the Dragons' main pitchers. He is known far better as a hitter, an elite hitter. Logan Kinney stepping in.
Logan first pitch singing sends this one in the air, playable in foul territory and caught for out number 3. There to make the play was Luke Rodriguez.
And that wind did not do Logan any favors there. That probably would have been foul and out of play, but he hung it up there. That wind just blew it back fair, or almost fair, I should say. Anyway, let's see if we can keep this rally going by the Maroons. We got to hold the Dragons. We'll be back after these messages.
Maroon Baseball is supported by Austin's oldest independently run pharmacy, Terrytown Pharmacy. Founded in 1941, Terrytown Pharmacy has been family-owned and operated since 1950, and the Newberry family is loyal forever. Visit Terrytown for great customer service, incredible gifts, and necessities. If you haven't transferred your prescriptions yet, give them a call. Thank you, Terrytown Pharmacy, for your consistent annual support of Maroon Athletics. Terrytown Pharmacy, online at terrytownpharmacy.com.
Back into the LISD Classic at Liberty Hill High School in Liberty Hill, Texas. It's a beautiful Thursday afternoon for the first of 2. Back out for another inning of work is Carter Hayden, the sophomore. Doing a nice job on the mound here in relief of Fletcher Wilson, who, as you said, is having a great year. Not a great day for him, but the sophomore A little bright spot here as the offense comes alive and cuts into this deficit. 7 runs. Very respectable, of course, on offense.
He's pitching, and he's keeping the Dragon hitters off balance. Let's see how long he can go. And we talked about it when he took the mound. Can he eat into the innings to save the rest of the pitching staff for this weekend? And so far, my man, he has done a great job.
Yeah, that is the key. First pitch swinging, that'll drop into left field.
You got to come in and get that ball. That's Bodie Mardiak in left field. That ball hung up there. He was a little unsure of himself. He's got big, long legs, 2 or 3 strides in, and he catches that ball like a can of corn.
There's back-to-back base hits. But hard contact with low launch angle just moves the runners up 1 each. And it's first and second here with nobody out.
You know, this tournament is really going to test our resolve and allow Coach A to see where we are as a team. Doesn't get any easier. We play Liberty Hill after this at 5 p.m. Houston Stratford tomorrow at 2. Corpus Christi Carroll Saturday at 10, and then Vandergrift Saturday at 1. You'd have to think with everybody going into district play next week that Saturday you're not going to see anybody's ace because of the rules about pitching and days off and so forth. But it's going to be a heck of a test for the Maroons here. And we obviously would be in the same position having burned Wilson now. Contreras goes out, gives Hayden a break here, allows him to reset. Hayden's he is at 42 pitches, looking at 43. 26 of those have been strikes.
Two balls, no strikes here to Rodriguez. Count now 3 balls, no strikes. As Hayden not as strong here in the top of the 5th. As that'll load the bases here. Horvath up 90 feet and running here now. Standing at second base, Cade Goddard. Roboto hits that one right back to the pitcher. They'll go home for the force and try to first base for another. And it threw it into right field, and that one will roll all the way to the wall. 2-run score. Sprinting around second and digging for third safely is Joey Roboto.
Well, good job by Carter Hayden fielding that ball, setting his feet, and ensuring he got the lead out. Contreras trying to turn a double play, just airmailed that ball down right field. It makes it 15-7.
That one lifted in the air. Wynn going to assist Austin High this time as Besa able to range over there.
So that should be 2 down.
It is, it's 2 down.
Scoreboard up there is wrong. That is 2 outs. You had the one going back to Hayden, the previous play, and then that out right there. So now they caught up to us.
Foul. Teague Watkins to the plate here. He's 0 for 1. His last at bat was a pop-up that ended the 3rd inning. Also reached on a hit by pitch.
Well, this is like a football score here, 15-7.
The 0-1. Fouled off Teague Watkins, and nothing in 2.
We need to hold them here and then go score a touchdown and get a 2-point conversion ourselves.
Yeah, I still got 3 timeouts. The 0-2 pitch. Watkins stays alive, but we are, I assume, getting towards that point in the tournament. You're bumping up against 2 hours here.
Yeah, the Maroons would get last at bat since we're home team.
Swing and a miss, strike 3. That will retire the side.
And to your point, sir, this may be our last hope right here, going into the bottom of the 15th inning, down 15-7. This is Austin High Maroon Baseball on the 5 Live Network.
My missing teeth were in the front.
I fell off a roof, messed up my teeth.
I would be talking and my tooth would just fall out. That's when I turned to 8118 Dental Professionals.
When I first came in, it was so welcoming.
I just felt a connection, felt like family.
It is worth every penny because you get that peace of mind that everything is okay.
I can't stop smiling.
Why wait?
From implants to full mouth restoration.
Go to 8118dentalimplants.com to see how we can help you smile again.
At Horizon Bank, we're from here. With over 100 years of experience serving Central Texas customers and headquartered right here in downtown Austin, we're proud to support our community and the athletes who keep it strong. Stop by any of our Austin and Central Texas locations and see how we can help you meet your goals. We'd love to meet you, or you can visit us on the web at horizonbank.com.
Bottom of the 5th here at the LISD Classic live in Liberty Hill. New pitcher on the mound for the Dragons out of Round Rock, Texas. J.P. Casman, number 13, to the bump. The Maroons here, after surrendering 2 runs there in the top of the 5th. Maybe looking at do or die time based on these time restrictions coming in here to this tournament. Drew Anderson will be the leadoff man, or rather, the 9th spot will be leading off, and yes, it will indeed be Drew Anderson. So 9, 1, and 2 due up for your Maroons in a 15-7 ball game here in the 5th inning.
Drew Anderson been getting on base. He's 1 for 1 today, scored a run. He was hit by a pitch as well, so he's been on both times he's been up.
Hit by pitch with 2 outs in the 2nd led to a big avalanche for the Maroons, scoring 4 runs as Anderson takes this one upstairs. He's seeing the ball well here.
Drew's a 2-sport athlete, great football player. And he drove that ball.
He hits this one hard and deep into left. That'll be a 1-hopper off the wall. He slides in safely. A second, a little awkward slide there for Anderson, but hey, a hit by pitch, a single, and a double.
Let's go. We need just an 8-run rally here. Let's keep it going, Sarge. James Scott stepping in. 1 for 3 on the day. He's doubled, struck out, and popped weakly to first base. Driven in 1, scored 1.
Scott to the plate. The righty takes that one in for strike 1.
60-mile-an-hour sweeper curve.
The 0-1 pitch. Scott reaches down for it. That'll get underneath the glove of the third baseman. Being held at second base is Drew Anderson, but nobody out. A little something cooking here for the Maroons.
Second hit on the day for Scott. He's sporting a 10-game batting streak going back to last season, so he's hit safely in 10 in a row.
Your Maroons wrapped up the season last year against my Trojans.
That is true.
In the rare game at Anderson High School. We don't have
so fun.
That was really I thought that was great. That was a nice facility. I was sad not to be able to do more games there, but you know, they don't have lights because the neighborhood won't let them. That's Scott stealing second, and the ball will get underneath the shortstop, and a run comes home. Drew Anderson for his second scored run of the day. He's got 2. Scott up to second on the stolen base, and now a runner in scoring position with 1 strike for Jaden Besa.
Besa 1 for 3 on the day. Struck out once and scored a run.
Lefty in the 2-hole.
Now we just need a touchdown and extra point. No 2-point conversion needed.
Besa takes that one for strike 2. The 0-2 pitch, way outside. The 2-2 pitch, or rather the 1-2 pitch that makes it 2-2. Casman in his first inning of work after a couple innings from Trajan Godby. 2 balls, 2 strikes, nobody out. A run scored in the inning so far as Besa puts this one on the ground. Well cut off at first base. But the runner advances. Works like a sacrifice bunt in a way for Besa, but a fantastic job there at first base by Luke Rodriguez laying out. Keeping that one from getting through.
When we talk about fundamental baseball, Round Rock Dragons played that perfectly. The first baseman ranged to his right, the second baseman ranged to his left, the pitcher covered first, so that gave the first baseman the comfort to stretch himself out there. Second baseman makes the play, throws to pitcher covering. That is the way you make that play. That's PFP, pitcher's fielding practice. Practice that all day long. Good to see Round Rock make a good fundamental play right there.
There's Contreras, this one backhanded, but out of the glove, and that'll pull the first baseman off the bag. Safe at home is Scott, safe at first is Contreras, and another run on the board. It's back down to a 7-point game. It's 15-8. Or 7-run game.
Thought you were staying with that football analogy.
Yeah, you're throwing me off here.
Is it actually 15-9?
15-9,
yeah,
indeed,
so
yes.
We just need a couple of field goals, sir. Or keep chipping away. Javi Godinez stepping in. Godinez 1 for 2 on the day. RBI. He's also walked. Has yet to score. Let's see if he can't score. Got to get on first.
First pitch downstairs to Godinez.
The Never Say Die Maroons. Ifs and buts and candy or nuts, but Coach A pulls Fletcher a little bit earlier. This thing is tightened up, but of course Round Rock plays it different too.
Yeah, Ethan Smith only going 1 inning here.
Yeah, they definitely saved him. They probably would not have pitched Godby or this young man either.
That pitch misses as well. Runner on with 1 out. Here's the pitch. Is that one hit hard and deep out to left field? That'll be off the top of the wall. And making the turn, and now we're in trouble.
That is awful.
And it's just going to take the out there.
That is awful base running.
Yeah. Got about halfway to third base and changed his mind, but by that point,
neither one of them were running full speed. That is incredibly disappointing. You're down 6 runs. Nobody was running full speed. Javi wasn't. He thought he got it out, so he was pimping it. And now is not the time to be doing that, gentlemen. We have had more base running blunders in the first, 5 to 6 games this season than I think I've ever seen, or at least in a couple of years. That's just inexcusable by both of them.
now Shooter to the plate, already looking at a 1-0 count. Downstairs, Shooter, of course, a pinch hit opportunity. A first pitch swinging, belted it out to left and over the fence. Wouldn't mind thinking about that here. The 2-0 pitch, runner goes, pitches up and away. He is safe at third base. So Godinez up to third. 2 down, 3 balls, no strikes for Shooter. 15-9. Ball 4.
should have 1 out and bases loaded. Instead, we have runners first and third and 2 out for Carter Hayden. See if he can come through with another hit. He got one last time up.
Hayden takes the first pitch he sees. 1 ball or 1 strike, no balls. Nothing in 1. The 0-1 pitch. One misses downstairs. They go back to third. Godinez just back safely.
The last thing we need is to make any other base running errors. Down 6 runs.
The 1-1. And that one kind of scooped back towards Hayden and bent back towards the plate, but didn't catch the zone. It was a nice pitch, 2-1. Three balls and a strike. Cashman's pitch in there for strike 2. The count goes full. The payoff. Runners at the corners with 2 outs. Ooh. Chasing upstairs, strike 3.
Above his head. We don't want to expand the zone. You know, he wished he had a mulligan on that. Anyway, we'll go. Oh, is this the game? I think this is the game.
I believe the umpire hit me with one of these.
Okay. One of those. We like one of those.
Again,
Only
visual.
if we're on the other side. Well, Mr. Farrell, the best thing I can say about this game is the Maroons did not quit.
Yeah, a lot of fight in that offense. And, hey, if you're, again, like you said, they play it differently if it's a little bit closer. But nine runs. Nothing to squint at for your offense. But just a really rough start. I mean, just from the jump, it was all round rock. Just couldn't get outs, and you can't expect you don't expect that from Fletcher Wilson, and you know that he'll bounce back in his next starts and moving on into the rest of the season.
Yeah, looking at the book here, Wilson walked 5 uncharacteristically. Came into this game 10 strikeouts, only 1 walk. Hey, he's 17, 18 years old. That's going to happen. So you just got to flush that and get ready for Del Valle on Tuesday. You know, we made some base running blunders. We made some errors out there in the field that we shouldn't. It's getting too late in the season to be doing that. And when you play good teams like the Round Rock Dragons, you have to play good fundamental baseball or you're going to get beaten. That's exactly what happened to us today.
Yeah, absolutely. We got one more coming up here. I think we're still on the line for a 5 p.m. first pitch. And you're playing the home team.
Yeah, we have about an hour off. So we will be back a little bit before 5 o'clock. So it will be on a different link. So just kind of stay tuned, watch YouTube here, and watch for us to go live. Tournament baseball sometimes, just like today's game, it'll start a little early. So sometime about 10 minutes before, tune on in to the YouTube network and the Austin Maroon network on YouTube via Vipe Live.